When I started out as a woodworker, I used pine a whole lot. It's very cheap, easy to work with, it's lightweight, soft. One project I'm building at the moment is a number of these low Montessori beds, which is just a small low bed for children. Now, if I was to build this out of hardwood or some really nice recycled timber, it would cost the customer a lot more than if I was just to build it out of pine. So for this project, pine is the right choice. But I don't want it to go bright orange, and it's really important that I'm using a totally child-safe and natural finish for this family, and really, you know, any family who are purchasing furniture for children. Now, what I'm talking about here will really apply to a lot of really light timbers. So pine, birch, some of the ashes, American oak, they all tend to yellow to some degree with a lot of finishes, be that poly or something else. And if you want to keep that really nice light color, here is a really good way to do it. My first priority with this finish for this project is being 100% safe for children. So this Livos product, the natural oil sealer, is certified toy safe. It has no solvents, it's all natural oils and waxes. Once it is dried, it is just, you know, perfectly safe. It doesn't smell to apply. You don't even really need to use gloves to apply it. So that's the first priority, making sure it's safe for the kids. The second thing is, like I said, I want to keep the nice white color on the pine. So what I'm doing is using a white tinted natural oil sealer. I've just got a little sample pot here to play with. And using that on pine allows me to maintain that really nice light color. And I've got a couple of different applications of different oils here so I can compare. On this chunk of wood, I've applied 2 different types of oil. On the left here, in this strip, I've actually applied the natural oil sealer with no pigment. And you can see that even one coat has really darkened that timber, brought out a lot of that orangey yellow color. Subsequent coats, because it would need a few more, will darken that even further. That's the look I'm trying to avoid. In the center here, I've left a strip that has been untreated at all. It's that really nice white color of freshly sanded pine. And on this side, on your left-hand side, I've applied some natural oil sealer with a white pigment. Now, it's actually really tricky to see where this has even been applied, but it's there and it's protecting that timber. And with more coats, you'll be left with that really nice white tone. It has popped the color a little of the grain, but you're still retaining some of that lightness, which is what I want. It'll protect the timber from yellowing off, but it's also protecting the timber in the way that you want a finish to protect it from moisture and from UV and from damage. So I'm gonna throw some on some freshly sanded pine now for you to see that. I've left this white finish on for about 20 minutes and now I just want to wipe that excess off, make sure it's really nice and even. What you'll notice is that it's actually kind of tough to tell where that finish was applied, and that's exactly what I want, because I want it to retain that, you know, freshly sanded look. Obviously, a few more coats, it's going to gain some gloss, so that affects that, but in terms of the color, it's going to retain that nice light color and still be protected. So, perfect finish for this kind of job. The Livos Natural Oil Sealer comes in a number of colors. They're all interchangeable, so if you needed to mix some of this white into something else, you could, or you could dilute the white if it was too bright for your application. Like I said earlier, it's a super eco-friendly and natural product, very safe for children and food. So, you know, perfect for an application like a bed or children's toys, and it's certified as toy safe. There's some links below where you can check out these products further, and if you subscribe to our channel, we've got a couple other videos on Livos, and also plenty of other finishes and techniques and all sorts of other woodworking toys, so jump on that and have a look.